Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 0 to 60. Now this episode is going to be on our new Chinese big brake kit that we bought for our E90, which was a Vargas turbo car, but we're switching it out to the DAW Flowmaxes in the next month. So we've got a few things happening in that. We're going to try and really ramp it up and make it one of the fastest twin turbo E90s in the world. So we figured we're going to need some stopping power as well. As I mentioned in my AliExpress brake kit video, we've been talking to Diecase directly, and that's where these have come from, but we will get to unboxing those very shortly. But before that, we've actually got a giveaway today. Now the giveaways come about because we don't have enough subscribers. Now I'm not the type of YouTuber to yell at everyone and say like, subscribe, hit the bell. I don't do it. In fact, I can't think of a video that I've said please subscribe in the last 2 years. So what I'm going to do is bribe you guys. Genius, I know. Yeah, we're going to give away something to a subscriber, and they can't just be a subscriber, they need to be watching this video and comment below. What I've got here are a selection of N54 or E90, oh my god, I nearly dropped one, E90, E89, basically your 1 series, 3 series. You can even run them in an E70, start-stop buttons. Now these are pretty cool. We run these in O'Reilly, my car, and they spice up your interior a little bit for not a lot of money. However, we're going to give them away to someone. Now there is two things we need you guys to do. We need you to subscribe, and we need you to comment down below what car you drive, what mods you've done to it, and why you love it. Now the reason there's 3 points to that, I'm going to send this button out to the top comment. So you need to be interesting, you need to be a little bit funny. Whoever gets the most amount of votes in the next 2 weeks, we'll be posting this too. And I'm doing it internationally, which is painful on the postage. So wherever you are in the world, if you win, we will post this button. But wait, there's more. If you are a 0 to 60 member, now the membership information is in the description below, but if you are a 0 to 60 member, not only will we send you a start-stop button, we will also send you your choice of 0 to 60 merch. So whether you want Team N54, 0 to 60, whatever you want on a t-shirt, whether it's the O'Reilly one, we will send that to you as well, anywhere in the world. We really do appreciate all the support, but I know a lot of you guys aren't subscribed, so I need to bribe you a little bit. So please comment below. Whoever gets the most, whoever becomes the top comment with the most likes on their comment will win. We're not going to decide it. The internet will decide. All right, that's the business out of the way. Let's open up these brakes and see if they're any good, because I'd really like to be able to recommend them to you guys, which I wasn't happy with the set we got from AliExpress, so hopefully the ones direct from Diecase fix all those issues that I had. We'll see what they look like. Right, I was actually going to unbox it on camera, but it's massive, and they come in 2 giant Diecase boxes. Let me get these out of the way, and I'll grab a knife. One moment. All right. I don't know which box this is, but I'll bring the camera over closer so you guys can see exactly what's going on. See how they pack them. See, the ones I got from AliExpress last year, sorry for that weird camera angle. Yeah, the ones I got from AliExpress last year, they come in like recycled cardboard. They weren't in a proper box. Also, the photos that they sent me before they actually dispatched them, which I haven't opened this yet, but that tape is broken. It's not broken all the way. Was sent from like someone's residential address, which was interesting, where I feel like this has actually come direct from a factory. It looks like a bit more of a professional kit. I assume that we have fronts in one box and rears in the other. Okay, so you then get 2 massive boxes in that box, which I'm going to pull those boxes out. We'll do one at a time. Hopefully they're made well. Bloody hell, they're heavy. Who would have thought a giant rotor and caliper was heavy? Whew. It's also hot today. Right, what else have we got in here? This is the rotor. So something we've done with the Vargas car, because that car's a bit more of an all-rounder, we wanted to go for smaller brakes. The ones that I put on my car, they're 380mm front rotors, and you are limited to 19-inch wheels on the front. These still look gigantic. These are supposed to be 360s. Ooh. Okay, so this box just has rotors in it. They look cool though. Oh, it's like Christmas. What's in this box? Oh, this box is much lighter. Okay, I'm guessing this has got the calipers in it. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Hey, die-case branding. It's good to see him branding stuff, being proud of the product. Professional unboxing video 101 here. Right. Which way up does it go? I'm just going to cut it that way. The moment of truth. Ooh, bloody hell, they still look huge. Let me make sure you're getting a camera angle on this. Guys, they are full of foam. What have we got here? That's a bracket. That's some lines, some bolts. Are they better bolts? Ooh. Right. Oh, man. Still meaty calipers. You know what? I've just cleaned up the shed. I've just thrown away my original standard. That looks sick. All right, I'm going to have to overlay some close-ups of this, but that caliper looks really nice. Interesting. It's one caliper. I'm going to put the other caliper down because I don't want it to fall off the bench. Don't want to damage these. I hope you guys didn't think we were giving away the brakes in the thumbnail. These things are expensive. We can't give away these yet. Maybe when we get to 100,000 subscribers, then we'll give away a set of brakes. Whew, that is actually really nice. Right, let me get this one open. So I wanted to see how they've changed the lines. A couple of people commented saying that the lines that I got were not the right lines anyway. But these are definitely different. They don't have the springs on them. Now, I had seen pictures of these from Diecase, but I haven't seen them in the flesh. And it's weird. It smells... I can't tell what that smell is. It's an unusual smell. Some sort of chemical. Maybe it's coronavirus. And let's get these open. It's going to be some fast forwarding in here. Time-lapse city. Oh, better turn that around so it looks good. Oh my god. Why do they wrap everything so well? Yeah, I just moved the camera. Let's keep getting this stuff unwrapped. I want to see what the hardware, what the brackets look like. All right, so I'd forgotten how well they wrap everything. I'm not sure how much of that's going to be time-lapse or me talking. But we have one of the front brakes, one of the front rotors, calipers, the brackets, the bolts, and the hoses all out of the car, out of the packet. What I might just do, I'm going to switch over to iPhone to show you some better quality pictures. The thing that fascinates me the most is the caliper. This is Diecase's own design, which is good. It's about time. I like it. It looks pretty cool. I mean, to me, it kind of looks like a cross between an AP Racing and a Brembo. But let me get the iPhone out so you guys can actually see what I'm looking at. So yeah, that is it there. It is lovely finish on it. This isn't just painted on, it's actually embossed into the, I assume, into the metal. I don't know if you can see. Quite a nice finish on it. It's a big old girl. Big old girl. It has the removable bridge, so you'll be able to change the pads without taking the caliper off, which you can't do with the Brembos. Yeah, so if you ever want to change your pads, like if you're on a pit stop or actually racing, you can just undo these two Allen keys, remove these two pins, and the pads will slide straight out. It's a nice little feature. It's got the Diecase logo on the bridge as well. It's a really nice looking caliper. Add some light to it. Yeah, the paint finish is good. I remember the paint finish on mine was okay, but it did chip quite easily. God, it looks really good. Now, please don't drop that. It's expensive. The rotor. I was actually, as I opened these, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I was kind of confused. I'm like, they don't look right. But because we've gone for a 360mm rotor, not a 380, obviously the caliper needs to be closer in. So these aren't aggressive as the brackets that were on my car. I am just going to measure that though. So I want to just double check it is a 360. And we're about there. Hang on. I'll flip it over. Put a camera in your hand and everything becomes quite difficult. Okay, it's a 355. There we go. I thought I was ordering a 360. So they are a 355mm rotor. That is the same size as a standard N54 rotor. Nice anodizing. These have now got proper, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but they've got proper lock nuts. And they have coated the inside, or the veins inside the rotor, which should reduce corrosion in there. In theory. Well, it's a nice bit of kit. It does look better finished than the ones that I bought last year. It's a really nice looking bit of kit. The brake lines, they don't have the spring on them anymore. They're also now black instead of silver, and they have writing on them. Just got the dimensions of the lines, nothing special. Two grommets there. Now these were the bolts that went quite rusty on my kit from last year. What I might do is see if they're different, because up here I have the bolts that I never used. Huh, they're much smaller. Oh, that's a rear bolt, that's why. But, sorry, hopefully you can see that. I think it's still got the same coating on it. So you've got to, if you're going to run these, even in an area where you don't get much corrosion, these bolts, it might be worth doing something with them to protect them. Yeah, HBA. They are the same bolts. All right. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. If you've got ideas on how to coat them in something that's not just paint to stop them from rusting, that'd be good. I don't want to spray WD on. WD won't last very long. All right. So in summary, it looks good. We don't know what it works like yet. The pads. I'm really worried about scratching the rotor. The caliper. Let's see what they're doing with the pads now. Because the copy brakes, they say Ferodo. These say nothing. So the die case pads, they supply a blank, and we have asked them to upgrade the pads. I wanted a better pad than what's in my car. These are the upgrade pads. They're about another 100 US from memory, and I'll be keen to see if they actually work any better than mine. Keen to see. It is still essentially a 6-piston caliper, like the Brembos are. And from what I can find out, the piston diameters are the same, but it is a completely different designed caliper. Still a monoblock caliper. Oh no, it's not. Is it joint? I can't bloody tell. Do these bolts do anything, or are they for looks? I reckon it is a 2-piece caliper, but they powder coat them after they are bolted together. I'd say it's a 2-piece caliper. Right, that's the fronts. Let's get the rears opened up. In fact, I'm not going to do that on camera because it's a bit of a pain in the ass to unwrap, so I'll just do it quickly and you'll see me in a second. All right, so we have the rear caliper here. Again, actually I'll switch over to the iPhone so you can see some close-ups of it. So something that is very different about the rear caliper, it's got quite a large, if we can just get it there, it's got quite a large spring clip to put the pads in. Now this rear caliper, both rear calipers didn't come with the pads fitted. I have fitted them, and trying to fit them on the bench has been quite difficult. I think they're really going to be designed to be fitted once the caliper's on the car, slide them in this way and then put the pin through. But yeah, that is a huge anti-rattle clip. I've never seen an anti-rattle clip that big. But aside from that, yeah, it's a nice looking caliper. Looks a bit more like the Brembo, I reckon, than the front. But yeah, it's still a two-piece design. I don't know if I can show you the gap just there. But, yeah, I mean, I guess this is all just opinions until we get it in the car. One thing that is also different, the rear pads, which are the upgraded pads, they say 2500 on the back of these, are black, where these ones are red. So I don't know if it's just what they had available. Maybe they're switching to red pads for the upgrades, but my original basic range pads were black. Anyway, the rotor itself is a 300, where did I put the tape measure? Just here. We'll flip it over again. It is a 345mm rotor. Obviously, it's got the shoe for the handbrake. This is, I didn't actually talk about it before, but this is not a floating hat. Well, we've gone for the floating hat on the front. Now, I did the same with my car, mainly just for wank factor. I like the look of the floating hats. There is functional benefits to them, but does it make a difference on the type of stuff we do? Probably not. It would make a difference if you were using it on the track and getting them properly hot. Still a two-piece rotor, but not floating. It is solid mounted. And the nuts are not that style of lock nut. They have a nylon washer in them. Yeah, aside from that, it's also got the coating inside the rotor, which should help with corrosion. Time will tell. Huh. Yeah, the handbrake shoe actually sits down. The handbrake bit sits down, so the rotor's not actually on the table. Just something I've noticed there. All right, brake lines. These are the short brake lines. I like to think I helped develop these. Lol. Something that is different as well between the front and rear ones. The rear brake lines do say Dick Ace on them, dickace.com, where the fronts just have DOT numbers on them. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, it'd be nice if they do start branding a bit more and actually taking some pride in the product that they're making. Touching on the fake Brembos, because it's something that I know a lot of guys come to this channel from. I don't know exactly how many companies are copying Brembos. I know, well, I'm fairly confident Dick Ace did, let's be real, when they used to be called Dick Arse. But there aren't many companies that are trying to, well, not many Chinese companies that are trying to produce their own branding and sell them directly. I know there's a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but there's quite a few calipers that you can get in the States or even in Europe that are made in China. Who knows who's making them? It could be Dick Ace. But it's good to see them actually branding something themselves, and they're going to have to provide the quality control, make sure everything is done properly, and actually have a good product where any of the copies that you buy, whoever makes them, obviously they don't care. They don't care if you don't like the product. It's not their product. They're just making something as cheaply as they can. From the talks that I've had with Dick Ace, this is something they really want to be proud of, and they want people to buy them once and then buy more. And they want people to pay more money for them as well, which is fair enough. I mean, they're in business, they're trying to make money. Where with the whole copy thing, it's just all about making them as cheaply as possible so they can sell them as cheaply as possible. So we'll see how they go. Brake lines are improved. Calipers, the front looks amazing. The finish on the front caliper is really, really nice. And what I might just do as well, I've got the bolts there. The bolts are the same for the back, so I'm sure they're going to go rusty again. I didn't mention it with the fronts, but they are supplied with quite a few different shims so that you can space or adjust the calipers on a per car basis if needed. I should probably be more gentle with them. But yeah, just show you again, the front with this like satin finish on the support bar that goes across is really, really nice. The anti-rattle clip on the front is just this small piece here, a nice small piece. But that's a big bit of electroplated, must be steel. It's rock. It was really hard to fit the pads that way. But yeah. Oh God. I think once they're actually on the car, they're gonna have the look, and that's a lot of what we go for. And hopefully they will do the repetitive high-speed stops. That's it there. Guys, I'm going to end this video off. Thank you very much for watching. Again, don't forget about the giveaway competition that we've got going on. we are giving away a start-stop button of your choice to whoever's comment gets the most likes, or if you're a 0 to 60 member, it'll be a start-stop button and some merch. Look forward to reading the comments below and see who gets the most popular one. Thank you very much. And I don't think I mentioned it, but the car that these are going on is currently at the panel shop. We're just getting a few marks and that touched up on it. We're trying to make that car pretty perfect, pretty damn fast, and still an ultimate daily E90. We'll see how it all pans out. It should be a fun build. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace. We'll do one at a time.